Ahead of Kieran McKenna's first game as Ipswich Town boss, let's take a look on how the 5 most recent Blues managers fared in the opening matches in charge. Paul Jewell. His first game in charge was against Millwall at the Den, and even though Terence Priskin gave his new manager the lead, it was the Lions who came away with all 3 points after goals from Danny Schofield and Steve Morrison. Jewell led Ipswich to a 13th place finish before being fired the following October with the Blues bottom of the table. Mick McCarthy. Big Mick began his Ipswich Town rescue mission in the best possible way, as his side scraped out a 1-0 win at St Andrews against Birmingham City. Rock bottom, 5 points adrift, and with a squad full of loan players and short-term contracts, McCarthy had a real job in his hands, but an early goal from DJ Campbell made life a whole lot easier. Big 5-0 and 6-0 defeats at Crystal Palace and Leicester followed though, but McCarthy was able to guide his side away from relegation as they finished 14th, thanks largely to a run of 7 wins in 12 games prior to the start of 2013. Of course, he took Ipswich Town to the playoffs in the 2014-15 season before a breakdown in his relationship with supporters played a part in his exit in April 2018. Paul Hurst. The new era started so well. There was once again a real buzz inside Portman Road as Hurst took charge of his first game against Tony Mowbray's Blackburn. It was a dream start after new signing Gwen Edwards gave the Blues the lead after just 5 minutes. The advantage lasted just 15 minutes though, for Danny Graham equalised with Bradley Dack putting the visitors ahead just 9 minutes later. But Tayo Eden went on to grab a stoppage time equaliser to rescue a point as the home crowd left the stadium satisfied. Hurst would go on to just win once as Ipswich Town manager prior to his sacking on October 25th, 2018, without even tasting success on home soil. Paul Lambert. He took charge of his first game against Preston at Portman Road, dressed from head to toe in Hugo Boss clothing, and the Scot managed to inject plenty of energy and desire into a group of players sapped of all confidence. That yielded a 1-0 half-time lead as Freddie Sears fired home a penalty just before the break, before Paul Gallagher equalised for his side with little over 15 minutes remaining. Gallagher then took centre stage from that point, forced to go and goal after Chris Maxwell had been sent off, and making an excellent save to deny Danny Rowe in the closing stages. The early signs were promising, but ultimately, Lambert couldn't save Town. Paul Cook. His first game was certainly the most low-key start to any Town manager's reign, given it came in an empty Gillingham Stadium, as the new boss and the Blue supporters were denied that special moment of coming together as one for the first time. It didn't start well though, as Jack Tucker gave the host the lead before Luke Chambers levelled things up, but sadly it counted for little as Dean Oliver struck twice to win it for the Kent side. And as we know, the playoffs fell away drastically under Cook before a slow start after the Demolition Man's summer rebuild ultimately caught up with Town and cost him his job. Now it's over to you, Kieran McKenna. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned for more videos.